Hey guys, me Misha. Let me start my um, broadcasts since I have many now. Well, what? Um, YouTube is good. They're live in a good resolution. Twitch is good. We are live. Let's now try Facebook. Pew. Uh, uh, yeah, that's maybe why. Do you need to like reinsert the streaming key for Facebook every time? It looks like we do have to. Okay, so that's interesting. Yeah, so now we are live on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. Isn't that cool? I think it's pretty awesome. Okay, with that being said, let's take a look at the markets. Russia goes into the evening session. Yeah, it's not a balance, it's a counter trend. Yeah, yeah. Something like super sweet, sweet and short, but maybe not now. Dow Jones is in correction. Russell 2000 is a perfect spot, but on volume top thrust, so there was no power struggle in between. There is some volume on T1, but absolutely no volume on upthrust, so can't trust it. Continued correction on um oops, S&P 500. Come on, my hands are letting me down. That'll be all right from this level. And guys, I figure out how to do this trade with a real stop. Buy calls. So at the good levels, I can trade long with a virtual stop. But in continuation of the trend and all this like hairy trades, place all you want from freaking with options. So it's definitely a new era. Mm. Oh, and I opened the trade. Let's log it. It's not my trade. It's my trading coach trade, but he took it just here. And I joined the party way later. But let's document it the way it was. Good volume, and so now I don't have any cash available on. Yeah, there's still this volume in our face, which is fully tested. But yeah, let me recreate his thinking. It's not my trade, so don't blame me for plagiarism. I'm just copying, copy trading. 6, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 4, 5. Six, 6, 3, 4, 5, 5, 5. So that was the thinking. However, I joined the party way later. Let me deal with this later, all right? It's already done. Um, so yeah, my point was everything is sweet right now. Counter trend though, we need a close manipulation signal. Yeah, it's counter trend. For a counter trend, we could have trade. And what's the point? I don't have cash available. This is way better. And it worked. See? That biggest volume. So that was good to look at this. And it broke down, bro. But probably I could have bought just like from there because the bottleneck of our trading system is the setup on the inferior time frame, especially when there's like multiple time frames aligned. Very rarely it will give a proper entry on inferior time frame, but it was definitely viable just from here. And screw the break after this guy or after this guy. Now it's bebopping. Compare this to this. It's an interesting move though. We're below this volume. I think I like RTS better. There's also this volume. Similar situation. We'll get back to look well. But yeah. Intel is now on a break. Volume distribution is not in my favor. And we see strengths and weakness and strengths and weakness again. Went here, but volume distribution is not good. Yeah, it bumps into this volume. This is the volume. Still holds, but yeah. Fjord goes down. And let it go down. I'm out, I think, on ketchup. Maybe I'm wrong, but Yeah, if it goes without me, it goes without me. What can I do? Let's check and make sure that I'm out. Maybe I'm wrong to get out. Volume, initiative takeover that didn't take over. And then now volume again. And it's a balance. Yeah, we still have all this volume. Moment went lower. Um, yeah, I should be out of the um, trade now, for better or worse. Okay. Yes, I'm out of KHC for 2669. 2669. Uh, yeah, on September 24th. Maybe I'm wrong. 908. Huh. Yeah. I don't know. Grinds higher for now. Maybe it will never come to this level. Just bounces from here. Or maybe not. Um, we'll see. Magnet gives us a very strong reversal. Bounces. It looks sad. You see the test is always so low. It goes again, it's so low. But this volume is great. This thing goes our direction. Oh, let me let the world know that I'm out of KHC. Where's my KHC? This thing I took the profit on this. Did I not? Did I not? What day was it? 11th. 9/11. Oh my God. Oracle. I shorted Oracle on 9/11. Oh, and that's the QC. Um, broke even at uh, 26.69. Closed manually. Okay, gone and done. Uh-oh. So the only one I think that comforting me is that that's not the volume you have to have on correction. This volume is crazy. So if this is the main movement, can be a volume of correction. This is just insane. This is just insane. And it's sign of strength breaking the level. Even though it's scary AF, I think it's a good sign of, yeah. Those are sellers now coming in, I think. And they're breaking this level. Yeah. I think you're good at this thing. Tigeka, I don't know. I don't know what to say. This thing is good. And we're getting there. We're getting there. What? It's tempting to move stop to here. I think we'll play by the initial plan. Maybe we should close it manually right now. Oracle does what it should. It goes our direction. I'm tempted to close it manually because the longer we hold the the put, the more it loses in volume, or at least if you see signs of exhaustion. For now, we are in this situation. Now we are in this situation. What happened to my, I don't have search anymore on my control panel. Hold on. Control. Hmm. I don't know where my, I don't know where my search went on control panel. Anyhow, I wanted, no, that bugs me. Uh, search on the top right. To find the search feature on the click the magnifying glass icon on the menu bar. It's menu bar. Menu bar. There you go. Show menu bar background, recent documents, clock. Oh, okay. Spotlight. Okay. Mm, do I have to keep my Facebook open while streaming? I don't think so. But I want to make sure that that order executes because it's my first time setting up an automatic order for put. It's a market order once the price of the main stock will reach a certain amount. So once Derek's stock goes into this price, 33.25, I'm expecting my order to execute and sell my put at the market order. Yeah, sell bearic mining at market. And I have submit if. Yeah, I would love to have an eye on the order execution. Wait, this thing finally came here. It might not be even the, so this might not even be the level, the true level. It's T1 though. Has the biggest volume on at T1, and then rate volume at two-bar spring, not the biggest, but big enough. One can make an argument though that this is bullish bar, 1 bar correction, and then it goes up. And only by buying a call, for sure. That needed a test. Good exhaustion volume at 5 minutes to not good. Yeah. Same deal. Very pronounced T1. Less so manipulation of T1. That's questionable. Less, but that is first. That is bullish too. Come see, come ça. It changed direction on a so that was its last move. And that needed a test, and it goes down on test. Yeah. It still holds. If it gives a good test of this level. Perfect 0.5. A volume distribution here is not perfect. It's okay. But all I can think of is this guy. And like it dies out, and we need an exhaustion. Shape perfectly. Angry in the palm. And then we go home. Such a perfect day. You made me forget myself. I need someone else. someone good. Oh, such a perfect day. The musical pause for your entertainment. Um, I don't like anything here after this volume. Only like by call. Technically, it's 0.5. Volume distribution is weird. Boom. Tries to revive and then, yeah, it's a weird volume. Interesting. That's, my friend, is a biggest volume up thrust in 0.5. Counter trend. Just look how many levels Walmart had. It was just, it couldn't stop, in simple words. Ever since this balance just went up and it couldn't stop and it couldn't just, it was supposed to stop like here and didn't, here and didn't, here it didn't, here and didn't. Just couldn't stop at all. Doesn't have an exhaustion volume. And it's way past its rotary point. Rotation. Maybe like I should just call it rotation point. Why do I call it rotary? Like what sense does it make? It's good up to, well, this is now getting hairy. That was an up thrust. Now resumption and yeah, there's nothing preventing us from the volume. Absolutely no volume Q1. Counter trend. Now star of the day and then it goes here. Up thrusts and up thrusts again. I'm gonna spend the day, such a perfect day. You just keep on. That was the first up thrust that would have led us to profit. 2 bar up thrust would need a test probably. Not really. So that was a little too R to take. Huh. Could have not reached. Wow. Like this it would have. But who knows? Now again, and that would need a test, and here's your test. That's in 0.5. There's good exhaustion. Volume right here. It's testing this upthrust right now, but you don't need to test it. It's good the way it is. That's the volume right there. Buy call. Mhm. That's all there. Uh, it bounced of this volume, right? It did. Oh no, that was the first bounce. And we don't need to limit ourselves because we are in the self-monthly. Okay, let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. It doesn't have to be so long because it's like here locally. Counter trend, good volume. Maybe in November. Yeah, it doesn't have to be way longer than November. Unrolling T1 now. 34 million on 19th. Where's the 19th? 12. So 13, really. And 13 is here. 25 on 17. 25 on 17. Yeah, 14 million. So that's the real volume, right? Okay. 24, 14. Yeah, I don't think it's real volume. 14 on 16. 16. Right. That was long. Long. That initiative to cover. Um, um, and it's counter trend. It's counter trend. So what? I don't do coincidence of the levels. November. Bye. Bye. Yeah, I think we'll be good. November. I'm buying. I put buy put for November. Buying a put for November. Okay, it's done. I'm in. I'm in. I'm in on Walmart. Let's describe this trade. Let's describe this trade. Let's first put this take profit. And for that purpose, we'll need Walmart. So I need to okay, on Walmart, I want to sell it on condition, in order condition, the price of Walmart stock is less or equal to 101.14. Less or equal 101.14. Done. Let's put it in my journal also. I'm taking profit at price of entry less 101.14. Submit if. So then order market. Yeah, I'm selling back my put once the price reaches 101.14. Okay, it's in. I'm in for 102.75 was my entry. 9:40 p.m. is my entry. Straight number 42. It's a counter trend 3. It's a long impulse. It's far beyond rotation point. Far beyond impulse potential. I'll show you why I say that. And it's a swing. Walmart. Counter trend. I dare to say this because that is our rotation point. Um, on monthly, it's a fantastic. See how stretched this movement was. It's counter, counter, and, and it's a long impulse. It's a volume to volume T1. It's a resistance level. Yeah. Um, Counter trend trade rate. On day, I don't think this volume is real. It's 34, where in reality it's 13. So it's a counter trend rate. It's a long impulse. It's a resistance level. It's a volume to bar up thrust plus. It's a weak test. Yeah, and it's a first. It's not a barrier bar. It's a weak test. Counter trend. That's and yeah. And on our, it's a conservative con counter counter trend rate. It's a short impulse. It's expanding. Is it a balance now? Is it balance now? Not a fan of this volume. Let's sell. Expanding creek. Oh, so we do want to limit ourselves to the real fix at expanding creek. It's a short balance. Balance expanding creek. It's resistance level. It's a biggest volume up thrust, and it's a weak test, and it's a first bearish bar close entry. Call Cal calculated affordable stop loss, affordable virtual stop 1 to 2 risk reward. I'm buying puts. Is it for buying put? Um, Conservative. It's a weak test. And I need to move my price. Yeah, I gotta limit myself. It's a counter trend balance, maybe not. It's an abstract. Wait, what? Heck was that? Yay! My let's start with the world, but my Barrick was just sold. Um, I also had a setup on 5 minutes here. But yeah, it's good for um Walmart 1 hour short conservative counter trend trade. The 1 day counter trend. Everything is counter trend. 1 month counter trend. 1 year counter trend. Yeah, it's short. It's always trend analysis, technical indicators, and volume analysis. It's Walmart. Short setup. It's a volume spread analysis, volume spread analysis. It's a Wyckoff method. It's a support and resistance zones, and it's a take profit. And it's all the shorts they're doing right now. I hope me sharing this to Facebook will not break the stream on Facebook, because I'm also streaming right now. Yeah, I'm live. Okay, good job. Good job, Mishka. Didn't chicken out, wait till the maybe could have hold it a little longer, but you know, but everything is well that's end up well. And it's officially my first put trade on um I'll need to modify my um All right. My logbook because it was not optimized for. All right, and I bought my Walmart at 264, 264, 264. Um, 264. Um, yeah, my Walmart. Where's my Walmart? It's, it's not, where was all right. So, let's see what happened here. 445 was the 445. Yes. Yeah. So the profit is minimal considering the risks. So I bought it for 351 and I sold it for 445. So I made less than $1 per share by risking 3.5 very much. But it is what it is. That's the price of not risking the gap. So if I did the same with like real shares, I would have gained $7 per share for every $3.50 of risk. I guess it is what it is. So now, what am I doing here now? I'm just observing. But good job. Oh, look at this guy. Unvolumed spring. Yeah, unvolumed. That's a test. Once it closes bullish, be good to buy. That now needs to break. Um, okay, I'm running. Oh my gosh, I gotta go actually. I'm terminally running out of time. Um, but that's our Walmart. It's a new trade. We have Vodafone going down. And it's balanced. Maybe there is no point of like seeing it as a balance, really. That would have worked. Um, um, this whole thing needs to calm down. But technically, It's at the level. Uh, but yeah, that's the levels now. That's the levels now. Only buying a call. No virtual stops here whatsoever. Maybe I'm doing myself a disservice even by looking at it. You know what I mean? On volume spring, now it goes higher. It goes, but it doesn't go, you know what I mean? Like here right now. None of this looks good to me. Oh gosh. Yeah, I think this thing is bound to go down. Why was I shorting it even? Why did I decide to short based on what assumption today? So that was test. Yeah, understand. This was test. Because it was still didn't break and it was a balance. So legit. Risky, hairy, but legit. Um, this thing goes down as it should. Yeah, could have played it with calls. Now we know. Now I know finally how to